We are used to thinking that power must be loud. Kings lead armies, win battles, and enter history as heroes. But sometimes a country is saved not by a hero, but by a man who refuses to become one. In 14th century France, this choice was almost unthinkable. The country was collapsing. The war with England dragged on for decades. The king had been taken prisoner. Paris was restless. Money was gone. Local lords ruled as they pleased. And at that moment, power passed to a man who did not look like a savior. His name was Charles. France in the mid-14th century was not a great power. It was a tired country. Cities lived in fear. Roads were controlled by mercenaries. Peasants paid taxes without knowing who truly ruled them. Royal authority existed more as an idea than as a force. Most kings would have chosen the obvious path, to restore power through war and spectacle. Charles chose something else. Charles V did not want to be a warrior king. He had seen where that path led: defeat, captivity, chaos. To him, war was not a stage for heroism. It was a problem of systems. Who pays the army? Who supplies the cities? Who controls territory after victory? Charles understood one essential truth. France was not destroyed by its enemies. It was destroyed by bad governance. And if that was the cause, then heroism could not be the cure. Charles found an unlikely partner: Bertrand du Guesclin. Du Guesclin was no traditional knight. He avoided tournaments. He did not seek glory. He preferred effectiveness to honor. Together they waged an invisible war. No decisive battles, no grand victories, no legends. Instead, year after year, French territories were recovered. English influence weakened, slowly, methodically, successfully. While armies moved quietly, Charles did something far less dramatic. He built a state. Taxes became regular, not improvised. Administration became permanent. Power was exercised through documents, not swords. Authority no longer depended on the king's physical presence. It functioned on its own. For the Middle Ages, this was revolutionary. Charles believed that a ruler must understand what he governs. He collected books, commissioned translations, created a royal library in the Louvre. For him, knowledge was not decoration. It was a tool of rule. A king who does not understand law, history, and power is dangerous to his own country. Charles V was not charismatic. He inspired no songs, he became no legend. But under his rule, France became a state again. That is why history gave him a rare title: Charles the Wise. This is not only a medieval story, it is a story about choice, between appearance and effectiveness, between heroism and responsibility, between spectacle and structure. Sometimes refusing to be a hero is the most powerful decision of all. The most important decision of Charles V, the Wise, was the foundation of the Royal Library of the Louvre. The first library in France, the first truly structured library of the state. It was created not as a decoration of the court, but as a conscious instrument of power, as a repository of knowledge, essential for the rational governance of a country. The library was catalogued, a rarity in the 14th century. It contained texts translated into French, not only Latin. It served the administration of the state, not the representation of power. This seed laid the foundation for the idea of a state that relies not only on force, but on knowledge, memory, and law during the reign of Charles V. Over time, the Louvre Library became part of the path that would lead to the future National Library of France. Charles V, the Wise, did not seek to become a hero. He sought the survival of his state. He preserved, he structured, he restored France and its lands. Why then does history so readily remember those who take by force? Charles V the wise, a king of creation, not of conquest. By what qualities do rulers earn the right to be remembered as great in history?